Hey, how you doing? My name is Brandon, and I'll be coming to you and talking to you about how you can learn a lot from a dummy. Through trials and tribulation in the past I've been through, and just walks of life I've been through and witnessed and I've seen. Mental health is a big thing that we really don't take a lot of knowledge to and understand. Whether if it's a male or a female, everybody go through trials and tribulation in life. In order to heal, you gotta heal properly. You can't just put a band-aid over a wound and thinking it's gonna heal. So during this podcast, I'll be reaching out to people about far as mental health, spiritually connecting, and trials and tribulations that everybody walk through. Um, Another big thing is we'll be talking about incarceration, the loved ones, and people going through tough times in there, and how it feel to be incarcerated. But people be incarcerated physically, but a lot of people don't know how it feel to be incarcerated mentally, and the battles that they're facing, and they're blinded by it because they're trapped. It's time to wake up and untrap ourselves and tap in with our better selves to grow within ourselves, and that's what we'll be talking about. Okay, first note, I had did 4 years and 3 months in a state penitentiary. You know, Personally, I went in as a young man. I was 18 years old. It was a lot to deal with. Came from a single mother. It was really hard. It was something that I wasn't mentally prepared for, but God made me spiritually prepared for it, and it opened my eyes and look at life as a different perspective. I went in there and I did the time. I didn't let the time do me. But as a young man going in incarceration, it was tough. Just life in general, you can be incarcerated mentally. A lot of people don't know. I got family members that's just stuck and content in their ways. I seen people personally from the streets that's stuck and content in their ways and thinking the way of living is okay, which is not. That's how they want you to think. You gotta open your mind to a better variety and expand your people. You gotta hang around lucrative, positive people. You gotta just open your horizon. So me during my time in incarceration, it was tough, dealing with it mentally and spiritually. It was an experience that I never thought I had to go through in life. Yeah, I was raised by a single mother, but she did her best. And I was the one that really messed up and went down the wrong path, not because of my life circumstances. It's because I was the dummy and I didn't choose to do the right thing. My mama did her best to raise us, 4 kids, growing up in a household. I never had no father there for me, and it was just a lot. And that's what a lot of young men go through to this day and age. Raised by a single mother, don't have a real male figure to be there for them, to show them right to wrong, somebody that's positive, somebody that's lucrative. So we try to find comfort and love within anybody, which is not okay. You got to find comfort and love within yourself, within God, within your family, people that genuinely love you. I tried to fit in with the wrong crowd. I really educated. I was smart, and I used to dumb myself down to be around people that didn't deserve my love, that didn't deserve my presence. I tried to fit in with the wrong crowd, and when stuff got tough, they all vanished. So, if there's a young listener out there that think you got to prove yourself to somebody, please don't. I know I used to hear it all the time when I was younger. Oh, focus on school, man. Focus. That's true. Education is key. Focus on school. Focus on yourself. Focus on social development, economics, political. Focus on social development. It's just a lot of stuff, key points in life that you need to focus on. Yeah, it's true. In school, you go to school and you feel like it don't teach you to pay bills and stuff. No, even though you're going through tough stuff, you don't need the nicest shoes to go get your education. You don't need to be standing out just to be around people. I know how I feel to go to school, with some busted up shoes and not having a proper attire and feeling like people was gonna talk about me. But if I had the chance to rewind my life, I would have went to school and wore them broken up shoes and busted up clothes. I would have gave everything for that. But God gave me a second chance to be able to speak to the young generation or just anybody that's stuck within their life and they're trying to better themselves and get out them chains and break them chains loose, because life is hard. Life be life, and everybody be trying to put this mask on, this persona of, oh, I'm doing better or oh, I'm doing good. That don't be the case, because everybody go through trials and tribulations. Some people are just good at hiding it than others. You can't worry about what the next woman or what the next man is doing. You got to focus on what's ahead of you. Bring out your better self. When I was locked up, they tell you when to eat, when to go to sleep. You sleeping in the bathroom. It's not even a full-size room. It's the size of a bathroom, probably even smaller, with 2 bunk beds and lockers and 2 men in there. A man that you don't know from a can of paint. That's not something that you want to deal with. And these young individuals out here carrying guns and thinking everything is okay. That's not okay. Get out that mindset. Break that mindset. Stop carrying guns. Carry books. Carry the basketball like they do in the back of the day. A boombox. Music. But stop trying to be and fit in with everybody else. Set a trend of positive behavior. Set a trend of doing something positive. We don't have to be setting trends of negative, fighting, killing, arguing. That's not the right thing to do. The right thing to do is get right with God, yourself, and your family. Bring back unity. Bring back supporting one another. Bring back mental health. Everybody is going through something. And then it be the crazy part because, man, we'll go through something and we feel like we got to put a real tough mask on, because in reality, our mindset, especially if you're coming from the old school, is to protect and provide through thick and thin. As men, we scared to reach out for help when needed. We scared to talk about our feelings because we don't want to betray that we're soft. We're scared to tell people the truth on how we feel and what we're going through because we think we got everything figured out. But in reality, men need to open up and talk to people. Same as women, especially the single women out there, single mothers. Everybody go through something, but you need somebody to talk to. First and foremost, if you're spiritually connected, talk to God. I advise you. And then if you need something physical, talk to somebody that you close to or that's understanding and not judgmental. And then that's another thing. When somebody do come talk to you, be there for that person. Respect that person's boundaries. Listen to them. Care. Because it's a lot of suicides and a lot of people that's taking themselves off this planet is because they feel like nobody's there for them. We need to change that. And we all have the power to change that. We just been thinking selfish. We've been thinking greed. We've been thinking envy. We've been thinking anger. It's time to change all of that. It's time to change and give back to our people. I feel like the world can be a better place. Me personally, I grew up where I don't see color. I judge by mind and heart, and I don't even judge. But I judge who's around me, who I allow around me. And not far as what you've been through or what you're doing, I judge on, is your characteristics going to rub off on me the wrong way? Or are you going to uplift me? Or do I need to love you from a distance? But if I'm not going to shun nobody, and I'm not going to never push nobody away, it's never that type of judgmental, and I'm not going to talk ill or bad about nobody. Because at the end of the day, somebody and everybody needs somebody to lean on. We always depending and trying to be so in survival mode. Yeah, we in a world full of wolves. But it shouldn't be like that. It should be everybody help each other. And I know I can't just change the world in the blink of an eye. If I could, I would. But everybody got a good heart. We just got to use it. It been nothing but negativity and anger towards one each other. I feel like we just got to educate and uplift each other. And I feel like when you know something and you got knowledge of something, and if that person don't want to learn, then that's okay. Love them from a distance, but don't disrespect them and talk bad about them. Pray for them. But if you got somebody that's young or old, willing to learn and willing to try, give that brother a shot. No matter what they've been through or what they did, everybody deserves a second chance. Stop judging people because nobody perfect. Everybody been through something. But incarceration for the young folks that's out here that's wilding out, it's not no joke. I know y'all trying to be cool with y'all friends and thinking it's okay. It's far from okay. It's draining mentally, spiritually, and financially. Yeah, you might be physically locked up, but your loved ones is mentally locked up. When I got the sentence, I look back and see my mama broke down. That hurt me. That was the worst pain I ever felt in my life. Seeing my mama break down and cry like that. That's a moment I can never forget. That was a bad dream I had repeatedly when I was in there. Calling on the phone, spending all that money on commissary. That's another bill. They ain't treating nothing but incarceration like a business, and you feeding right into their business. Do something productive. Focus on sports if you love sports. Focus on chess if you love chess. Do whatever you do, but make sure you be the best at it. Hard work and dedication. Don't give up on none of your dreams. Even when it get tough, because you're going to have some times where you like, I just can't handle it. I don't feel like it's getting nowhere. That's nothing but the enemy coming at you saying that you're not good enough. But when God telling you he put you here for a reason, so go forward. Live in your divine order. Live in your purpose. Don't let nobody say that you will never be nothing. Don't let nobody say that you will never amount to nothing. Because that's not true. That ain't nothing but the enemy using that person as a vessel to get to you, and you're allowing it to happen. Incarceration is not for nobody. It's not for nobody. It's not for you. It's not for your family. It's not for nobody I know on the street. You are treated like an animal. You are fed food that you never seen a day in your life. They come up with words of the food that you don't even know what it is. They give you medicine. They test you as guinea pigs. There's people around there really losing their mind and going crazy. I personally witnessed that. I seen it with my own two eyes. They put drugs into the system, and it be their own CEOs bringing it in. They don't. It's a business all around the board for them. You got people in there that's doing life that don't deserve life. That's good people. Some people is falsely and wrong convicted. They don't care. They care about the money. They don't care about what your family going through. They don't care about how you feeling or if you did it or if you don't. Just stay out the way and do the right thing. Stay positive. Start you a business. Just stay positive. But what I can say is, mental health is real. When I first got out, when I was in there, I was using my 5 Ps. And you will hear 5 Ps a lot. It's proper preparation prevents poor performance. I was using my 5 Ps. I wrote down everything I wanted to do, everything I wanted to be, and the time frames I wanted it. And I get out, and this is being completely honest, I lost sight of everything. I start hanging around the wrong people again, and I got out. I went to school, and I was talking to the kids and motivate speaking. I was doing what I wanted to do, what God called me to do, and the distraction came. So I'm not saying everybody is going to be perfect. I know life be life, and it sometimes throw curveball at you. It's all about how you catch that curveball. But at the end of the day, We are too highly educated to let that go to waste. We are too smart. We understand what's going on, but we be scared to use our abilities because what the next person gonna think. We scared to use our abilities because we're trying to fit in with the wrong people. I don't want it being too late for y'all to realize that it was the wrong crowd, wrong time. Yeah, it's okay that you want to go out and party, have fun, but sometimes it's even better just to sit back and chill. You can party when you get older and be able to relax. We need to work on our finances, learning how to invest instead of spending on other people's companies. It's okay to invest into small businesses and people that you support. That's okay, but do you not understand? Family generates money within themselves. I don't knock no nationality, no race. I don't knock nothing. I love it because it's teaching you knowledge, but people be scared to see that knowledge and acknowledge it. You got to learn how to take education and utilize it. Because if you don't utilize your mind, the system is going to find a way to utilize your time. Please stay focused and stay woke. And you can learn a lot from a dummy on what not to do.